Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to explore how to design a solar power system capable of running a fridge, an LED TV, 6 LED bulbs, 1 in the bedroom, 1 in the kitchen, 1 in the sitting area, 1 in the bathroom and 2 outside. We'll dive into the energy consumption, the sizing of solar panels, batteries, charge controller and inverter, and give you a comprehensive guide to help you set up your own system. Please note that in this video we are going to be using terms like watts and kilowatts. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watts. For example, a 24 volts 100 Ah lithium-ion battery equals to 2400 watt-hours or 2.4 kilowatt-hours. Let's start with understanding the energy requirements. A typical refrigerator, especially an energy-efficient model of 60 watts, consumes around 0.48 kilowatt-hours per day or 480 watt-hours. This is less than expected because the fridge compressor does not run for 24 hours. It runs for around 8 hours a day, so 8 times 60 watts is 480 watts. The 6 LED bulbs, each at about 10 watts, will total around 60 watts. If we assume they run for 10 hours, that's about 0.6 kilowatt-hours per day or 600 watt-hours. The TV, assuming it's an LED model using roughly 100 watts and running for 5 hours, would consume about 0.5 kilowatt-hours per day or 500 watt-hours. Adding these up, we get a total daily consumption of 1.58 kilowatt-hours or 1,580 watt-hours. Now, let's talk about solar panels. For this setup, I would recommend a 24-volt system for a balanced and efficient rig. The amount of energy a panel can produce depends on your geographic location and the number of peak sunlight hours per day. On average, one solar panel rated at 300 watts might produce about 1.2 to 1.5 kilowatt-hours per day under optimal conditions. Therefore, to meet our daily consumption of about 1.58 kilowatt-hours, we'd need roughly 3 solar panels which total to 900 watts. This also accounts for inefficiencies and weather variations. Battery storage is crucial for ensuring a continuous power supply, especially during the night or cloudy days. For our daily consumption of around 1.58 kilowatt-hours, we'd ideally want a battery capacity of about 5 to 6 kilowatt-hours. For a 24-volt system, that's 250 Ah lithium-ion battery, which is equal to 6,000 watt-hours or 6 kilowatt-hours. This extra capacity helps buffer against days when the sun isn't shining as brightly. The charge controller is the device that manages the power going from the solar panels to the battery. For a system of this size, a charge controller rated at 60 amps MPPT charge controller would be suitable, and it should match the voltage of your battery, typically 24 volts. The charge controller ensures that the battery isn't overcharged or excessively discharged, which extends the battery life and improves efficiency. The inverter's role is to convert the direct current, DC, from the battery into alternating current, AC, that your appliances use. For our setup, which includes a fridge, bulbs, and a TV, a 24 volts inverter rated at around 2 kilowatts or 2000 watts would be sufficient. It's important to choose a pure sine wave inverter because it provides clean power, which is better for sensitive electronics and ensures the longevity of your appliances. Putting it all together, it's essential to ensure that each component is compatible. The solar panels should match the battery voltage, which is 24 volts, and the inverter capacity should comfortably handle the peak load. It's also wise to include a safety margin by slightly oversizing your system to accommodate any unexpected energy demands or future additions, which we have done. 900 watt solar panels, 250 Ah lithium-ion battery, 60 amps MPPT charge controller, and a 2000 watts pure sine wave inverter would properly power a fridge, a TV, and 6 LED bulbs without running out. Now let's break down the total cost of this solar power system, component by component, so you can clearly understand the budget. Starting with the charge controller, we're using a Renogy 60 amp, 24 volt MPPT charge controller. This controller efficiently converts solar power while protecting the battery from overcharging. The price for this unit is $339. Next is the inverter. We're using a Renogy 2000 watt, 24 volt pure sine wave inverter, priced at $339. Each panel is a 300 watt solar panel, priced at $249. We are using 3 panels, giving us 900 watts of total solar capacity. That brings the total cost for the solar panels to $747. For energy storage, we're using a lithium 24-volt, 230 amp-hour lithium battery. This battery offers high capacity of 5,888 watt-hours or 5.8 kilowatt-hours, very close to the 6 kilowatts but in one package. Fast charging and a long lifespan. The cost of this battery is $929. Now let's include the cables and protection equipment, which are critical for safety and system reliability. From the solar panels to the charge controller, we're using 10 AWG solar PV cables that are 10 feet long, priced at $16. From the charge controller to the battery, we're using 4 AWG heavy-duty battery cables that are 4 feet long, priced at $28. The cables that connect the inverter to the battery are usually included with the inverter. On the positive battery cable going to the inverter, we must install a DC fuse for protection. For this system, a 150 amps fuse works perfectly. The fuse costs $6. When we add all these costs together, the total system cost comes to $2,404. This total gives you a complete, safe, and efficient 24-volt solar system, capable of running essential appliances like a fridge, lights, TV, and small electronics reliably. The Amazon links to these components are in the description box. When installing a solar power system, the order in which components are connected is very important for safety and equipment protection. The charge controller should always be connected to the battery before connecting the solar panels. This is because the charge controller needs a stable voltage reference. When it connects to the battery first, it automatically detects the correct system voltage, whether it is 12 volts, 24 volts, or 48 volts. If solar panels are connected before the battery, the controller may power up using panel voltage. This can confuse the controller or permanently damage it. Many charge controllers fail simply because the panels were connected first. The battery also acts as a stabilizer. It provides clean, steady power that allows the charge controller to operate correctly. Once the controller is connected to the battery and powered on, it is then safe to connect the solar panels. It is also completely fine to connect the inverter to the battery at the same time as the charge controller. Both devices are designed to be connected directly to the battery bank. This is standard practice in most solar installations. However, the inverter should remain switched off during installation. Always use the correct cable size and install a fuse or circuit breaker between the battery and the inverter to protect the system. After the battery, charge controller, and inverter are securely connected and checked, you can then connect the solar panels. Finally, turn on the inverter and test the system. Following this simple connection order protects your equipment, improves reliability, and ensures a safe solar installation. Check out a detailed video on how to put them together in the description. And that wraps up our comprehensive guide to setting up a solar power system for your home. We hope you found this detailed walkthrough helpful. If you have any questions or want more tips, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Thanks a lot. Take care.